Hare Krishna. Dandas Pranam to all Vaishnavas. Welcome to the morning Amrut Vani program. This grace, Kaustubha Krishna Prabhuji will be giving his transcendental words of wisdom. And Bhaktin Rupangshi Sharma Mataji will be reading the Namamrit. Hare Krishna. Welcome.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. One who cannot complete the assigned number of rounds in a diseased condition of spiritual life, Lord Chaitanya and Haridas Thakur. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu further inquired from Haridas, "Can you ascertain what your disease is?" Haridas Thakur replied, "My disease is that I cannot complete my rounds. If one cannot complete the fixed number of rounds he is assigned, he should be considered to be in a diseased condition of spiritual life." Sri Chaitanya Charit Amrit Leela 13.11.23. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Shri Shri Radharas Bihari ki jai, Shri Shri Lalita Sakhi Vishakha Sakhi ki jai, Shri Shri Sitaram Lakshman Bhakta Hanuman ki jai, Shri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maya ki jai, Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai, Samasta Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Nam Amrita morning Japa center ki morning Japa session ki jai, and Nam Amrita ki jai. Today's Nam Amrita is from Chaitanya Charit Amrita about the discussion between Haridas Thakur and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Charitamrita is written by Krishna Das Kaviraj after taking the permission from the Goswamis in Vrindavan to write about the pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates. So in one of the instances, he writes that when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in Jagannath Puri, Haridas Thakur was also there. Haridas Thakur by caste was a Muslim, but he used to chant 192 rounds every day and keeping only 2 hours for his other activities or taking rest. Even though the prescribed was 64 rounds per day, but he would do it 3 times. Once Haridas Thakur, he fell sick and he was not able to complete his rounds. And one day, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sent by his assistant Govinda the Mahaprasad of Lord Jagannath to Haridas Thakur. First, Haridas Thakur, he refused to eat, but because he had not yet completed the rounds, but because it was a Mahaprasad from Lord Jagannath, so he couldn't refuse it. He offered his obeisances to Mahaprasad and took it, and after that again continued his chanting. So from this we should learn that whenever any Mahaprasad is offered to us, whatever may be our urgent work or anything, we should first take Mahaprasad, offer our obeisances to the Lord. Next day, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard from Govinda about the condition of Haridas Thakur, he came to meet him. And Mahaprabhu, when he asked him about his health, Haridas Thakur said that my body is not well. Body is okay, no problem with the body. But my mind and intelligence are both sick, diseased. Why? Because I am not able to complete my 192 rounds. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, now you have become old. You are already liberated. Don't worry. Now you can reduce the number of rounds. So on this, Srila Prabhupada, when he went to America and he converted the hippies into happies and established ISKCON, he said it is necessary to chant 64 rounds every day, but it was not possible. The Westerners, they said, no, it's not possible. And especially those who are in the Grasta Jivan and who have to do the service or working or in business, it was not possible to spare at least 8 hours to 9 hours for only chanting the glories of the Lord. Even though chanting the glories of the Lord is very, very essential to get rid of the cycle of birth, death, and disease, old age and disease. So Srila Prabhupada said, okay, 32 rounds, but still they said, no, it's more. And then ultimately he said, okay, 16 rounds, not less than that. And since then, 16 rounds have been continued. And those who are in Krishna consciousness, who are chanting daily, they must finish 16 rounds daily. Especially if they get a chance to finish them in the morning, it's okay. Otherwise, one of the Maharajas, he said that if you're not able to spare morning time, 4 hours, 2 hours, or 2.5 hours, or 3 hours, then you can chant 4 hours in the morning, 4 hours before breakfast, 4 hours before lunch, and 4 hours before going to sleep. So the whole day you will be remembering the Lord, because it's very necessary that we should be 24 hours remembering Lord Krishna. Srila Prabhupada said that chanting and while sitting in a group will bring more benefit. And especially Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that our chanting and Sankirtan should be made so loudly that those in whose ears these vibrations, transcendental vibrations, enter, they also get the advantage and get liberated. So let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And of course, one has to be very humble, not to comment anything against any devotees, not to commit any offense. What we have been reading, 10 offenses. And we should be humble and tolerant. So let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra by raising our hands. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Dandavat.